What's up guys, this is KYKS and today we're looking at the pen tool in Adobe After Effects CC 2017. So I've already created my composition. It's called pen tool. I've also created a folder which I imported in an image that we shall be using later in this video. So the pen tool in After Effects is used to create shape layers and is also used to create masks or masking. So when you open your tool panel, or when you go to Windows and select the tool panel, if you cannot see it, there is what we call a pen tool here. So when I click and on press, they bring for me other options. The shortcut for pen tool is G on your keyboard. I don't know why they didn't use P, maybe because taken by position. So the mask feather here, we shall not be using it. We shall be looking at these top three. So basically the pen tool creates what we call nodes and joins them together to create a shape. What do I mean? These nodes, you can call them points. For example, let me do a quickie. If I create here a point and I create another point and another point and another point and I go back to the beginning, you can see that it has created for me a shape. If I try to move it, it has. If I try to move, if I try to move it, you see that it has already created for me a shape. Now this shape is created by 4 points here, and these points are called nodes. So that was a quickie on showing you how it works with shapes. So when we look at these shape layers, if you have not looked at shape layers, please watch one of my previous sessions. We can see that it has limited options to create shape layers. For example, if I want to create a shape like for a car, I cannot create it from here. Yes, you can, but it will be simpler for you to use a pen. There are other shapes which you can't create by using these limited shapes. So that's why there is a pen tool. For example, if I want to create such a shape, which I'm going to create right now, I'll come here. I've created a node. I've created also a node here. I'm trying to create a shape. I've created the node here. And if you want to create a straight line using a pen tool, you click shift on your keyboard. When I click shift, you can see that I've created for me a straight line. If I go back, Control Z, and I create here, they create for me a slanting one. But if you want a straight one, you press shift and to create for you a straight line. So here I'm trying to create a shape. So when I go back here, you see that I've created for me a shape, and this shape, to create it using the other ones, the inbuilt layers, it becomes harder for you to use those shapes. So that's why there is a pen tool that makes it easy for us to create our shapes that are in our minds, or the ones that we have seen and so forth. So that's one way of creating shapes using the pen tool. The next one that I wanted us to look at is the masking part. So like I said, if you have not watched my masking video, please, I think it's the previous one, you can go back and watch it. Like I said, masking has to be done onto a layer. So we are going to use this image here, our tomato image, in order to create masking so that we can use it in our video. Expanding in After Effects is a control plus key on your keyboard, and zooming out is control minus. Now we are going to create a mask using our shape layer, or using our pen tool. So to create a mask, you have to first highlight the layer that you are going to create the mask on. You select your tool and come and create your nodes, perfect nodes, so that you can create a perfect you can create your mask that you want. As you can see, we have created a good mask that has been created by our three nodes that we have created. So now here it has helped us bring out this shape that we want. You can also use shape layers to create masks. Now I want us to explain the vertices, the add and delete vertices. For example, let me first expand my composition. I want us to explain these two here. So instead of you coming and selecting them, there is a way that After Effects brings them automatically. For example, if I go on my line here, you can see that on the right bottom of my icon, there comes a plus icon. You can see it here. So this plus icon helps us to add nodes on this line. So if I click, you can see that I'm adding nodes on my line. So this one is for adding nodes on my line. Let me first zoom out. So when I add nodes on my line, I can also, let's add another node here. I can use these nodes to expand my masking. For example, this node, I can use it to expand this side. I can use this one to expand. I can use this one to reduce. So all these nodes that I put can be manipulated and can help you to bring out the shape that you want. So that's the purpose of the add vertex, for the add vertex icon. Or you can come and select here and use it. For the delete vertex icon, if I expand, when I got my nodes that I've created, if I go to the delete vertex icon, the one way is just going there and select it. Another way is going to the node that you want to remove. You hover on it and press Ctrl on your keyboard. You can see that they bring for you the minus icon on the right bottom of the pen tool. When you click, it deletes the node that you have created. So I want us to go back to the one that we had previously. I think it was in that manner. So that's the masking that we had that way. So the add vertex and the delete vertex, now you know their purposes. And lastly, what I can show you is that this pen tool is so important that it can help you to create shapes. For example, even circles, curves, but that one we shall look at it later. But to explain it more is that when I come and I create, for example, a node here, and I create another node here, and I drag it, you can see that it has brought out a mountain shape like. You see, it has brought out a mountain shape like. So you can use this pen tool to create a lot of amazing things in After Effects. You will realize that also when it comes to masking out an image, that it remove the background, you'll be using the pen tool, so forth and so forth. Please keep watching my videos. You understand all these things easily, and please practice. So subscribe to my video, my channel, and also like my video. I remain Kayak. See you.